So we are doing a 1-point perspective drawing of a landscape in normal view. Now, perspective is to create a feeling of, of depth or distance on a flat surface, being able to move around on a flat surface. So we want to create that kind of a feeling. But in this case, we are doing a landscape. So here we go. The first thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be drawing a horizontal line right across our paper, more towards the center of our paper from this point to this point. So that is what you're going to do. It doesn't matter if the line is a little bit squiggly. Make the lines in construction, make them light. If it's a little bit lean or anything like that, that's fine. You don't have to worry too much about that. So just a line right across, make it lightly. And if I said if you have more than one line like this, looking like this, that's fine. Then after you do that, you're going to be finding what we call a vanishing point, just a little dot to the center of the line. If it's a little bit off center, that is fine also. So this dot is called a vanishing point. Now we're going to be drawing here like a road from this dot straight down towards the foreground of our paper. So just about here to here, we are going to draw one line from there to the center of the page, towards the point, and then another line from the point here towards this mark we have on the edge of the paper, and this will represent our road that we are going to do. All right. Now, after we have done that, we are going to now draw some trees. We want some trees. It's a landscape we are creating and we want some trees in it. Now, this where I'm right here, we are going to call it our foreground. That is the nearest part in our landscape drawing to us. And we are going to draw our trees. We are going to do about 6 of them, 3 on either side. So this is where we'll do the first one. So we are going one. Make sure that the base right down here is a little bit wider than at the top. So as it moves upwards, the tree will get smaller. So we have one there, and we are going to make one over on this side. We'll stop right about there. Right, one over on this side, stop right about there. Even if you come down a little bit over the road, that is fine as well. Then we are going to make 2 more on either side. Again, remembering that the base of the tree, and this one is going to be a little bit smaller because we want to create distance. So we cannot have the tree the same size. In order to create distance, we must make one bigger and one smaller. So as we move towards the distance, the trees become smaller. Alright, remember again, the base of it is a little bit wider. So we just want to see position where we want our trees. And then one about here. Wider. Okay. Now, what we are going to do next, we are going to draw the root of the tree. So here on this side, we are going to go with something that shapes like a triangle about there towards the left and in. When you reach right where it lines up with the root or the trunk of the tree here, you stop, and we do the same thing on the opposite side. Even if it's a little bit higher, it doesn't really matter, you can get away with that. So if you make it a little bit higher there, the principle is the same, you just carry it in just like that. We are going to come back here and we are going to come outward. Watch the space between, don't make it too far down. If it comes that far, it's also fine, and we come in and we stop about here. Over on the right hand side we do the same, come inward, and that's the first part of the root of the tree. If it's a little bit shorter, that's fine. If it's a little bit longer, that is also fine. We are going to go next. You can go over on that side. I'm going to go down here, and we are doing the same thing over on this side, over on that side, the same thing. Stop when it reaches here, the base. Don't carry it in here. We are going to do like that. In, over here, same thing, in, and then a little turn like that. And we do the same thing over on the left hand side where these trees are. Make these a little bit shorter. Stop where the base is, the tree trunk there is. When we reach near to the trunk of the tree here, we stop. We are going to do the same thing here, in, and this is just for learning to do these. Trees have more roots, but not to get too complicated, just for you to catch the first part, then that is fine. And we are going to come down similarly to the other trees here, and we are going to do the same. When you get in the distance, you might find that these are a little bit smaller, so you might want to just probably put not the same 4 roots. If it can hold, then you do that. You might want to put 3 of them, but if 4 can hold, you go ahead and you do that. You might find that it's a little bit too small and you don't want to do that, right? So there we go. With that, the next thing we are going to do now, and we have to move rather quickly before time runs out on us. We only have 15 minutes on my timer to do this. Then now we are going to head for how we would want to create the foliage of leaves. Every leaf tree have clusters of leaf, and how we are going to do this, we are going to make it our clusters, the shape somewhat like that. So we put one there, and this is a formation that you can do generally with your trees. You can stop your recording just to catch what is happening here. So we go 1, 2, we put 1 in the middle. This is just a regular formation of a tree, and the pattern is basically the same throughout. I'm going to put 1 close to here, then 1 here, and make the pattern of the leaf very regular. Going over here, and I'm going to create the formation probably just a little bit different. Make these a little bit longer looking, so that we look a little bit different with our trees here. So this tree is a different kind of tree. Probably it's I don't know, but we want the trees not to necessarily look the same. So there you go. This one is coming off the page, that's fine. And here we go here again. Even if it goes behind this one tree here, that's fine. So if it goes a little bit behind, I am cool with that. But I just want to kind of miss this one now, because I don't want to confuse you, and we want to finish this before the time runs out on us. I'm using a a particular program and I don't want the time to kind of run out on me, then this one is going to be a little bit smaller than the one before. So you have to make sure you remember that the trees get smaller as they go off in the distance. And basically this is how it is. Alright, now we are going to put in some branches. Now I want to show you how you appear to make one of the branches look like it is before. Watch carefully, because I'm going to finish on this one. So we go here, in. It must be wider when it's closest to the tree. It's wider here, smaller going there. And here we bring this one over, right like this. Remember, then stop, kind of with a little curve, over. And then I'm going to make this limb start from here, up. But this one now, stop at the side of the tree here, stop right here. Smaller, wider here, wider right here, smaller as it goes. Please stop right underneath where we find that. Then we're going to add one more branch here, smaller. It must not be fatter than this one, please. And we are going to do one from here to here. And we are bringing this across, slightly across right here. We will rub this out here. So we rub this out right there, as well as we will rub this out, these lines that goes through, we rub out those. Remember, get rid of those. Keep your lines lightly. Alright, then we'll put on the rest of our limb. We're coming here, going there, get one from here, stop, draw what I am doing. Please do not, watch me carefully, stop right there. We come across with this right here, and we rub out this line that is right here, and there you go. Put on some more branch right here, it's smaller, right? And we're going to continue with the tree. It goes up, and you see it's here again, and we'll have another branch, something coming from out from under the leaf. It's coming all the way from here, and then we carry this up here. It must be smaller, remember that, guys, smaller, and that's fine. I'm going to add another leaf, some other leaves here, and I'll make a branch appear to be coming from somewhere off here, and basically that's it. Moving 2 more minutes. Now we are going to put in our mountains. I'm not going to put any more of the limb. You will do the same, just put the limbs here. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put in your mountains now, and this will be your first video, putting in your mountains. Your mountains must be slopey, remember, guys. Nothing that is too pointed, but very slopey. That's your mountains. Up, and like that, coming down. You can make one. Remember, we keep them behind the tree. Yes. And then that's basically it. I'm going to put a little bit one, like one here, and a little one here. That's our mountains. And basically this is your 1-point perspective. Again, we rub out these lines that go through, and this will conclude. You are going to finish the rest of the limbs that you see here on your tree. You will finish the rest of them, and that's basically it for now. Thank you very much for being a part of this class. You can sign your name to the bottom of your page like that, and you can post